Greetings and welcome back once again. This is Amuna, and I pray everybody is doing well. Yes, I know I fell off for a few days. I don't know what happened, but the kid wasn't feeling too well. All of a sudden, blot out, sneezing, and all of the above. So I am back. Take it by time. We about to work through this quick little conversation, and But before we do, welcome back to the channel. My name is Amuna. If you're new here, you're more than welcome to join, like, subscribe, share, and join me in for a little bit to see what we're about. And if you're back, you don't know it already. You already know what it is. Let me run this commercial real quick, and then we're going to get into this interesting singles Kendra G dating show conversation. Let me see what we're going to play here.
I've been watching you, watching me, and I know you want to like, subscribe, and comment.
Now I'm playing, but for real, like, subscribe, and comment. Join the conversation. You don't know. You don't know. All right, let's
All
get
right, so
into
now
it.
we're going to make some yummy cottage pancake and waffle mix. I scooped about a cup and a half of mixture.
Hold on. We're not playing that. That was an accident. Although we do have the waffle mix, but we need to focus here. We need to focus. Maybe I'll play that at the end. So, anywho, yes, I'm feeling a little bit better. Not 100%, so I'm not going to cut up as I may usually do. But for the purposes of this video, this was a 38-year-old virgin, which is what she's communicating to the audience. And she came on the show because she wanted to put herself out there as being willing to meet somebody. So I'm doing a live reaction with you guys because those are pretty fun. Now I see why people do it, because if you watch it ahead of time, you know what I mean, just keep it light, keep it fun. So I'm gonna do this live reaction real quick. The title is almost 30 years old, 38, and has never had sex, determined to wait until her wedding night. So, I think I saw a few other reactions. You see, some people in the manosphere have a problem. This person have a problem. But let's see what she said and see whether or not, is she right? Is she wrong? Let's see. Let me press play here.
Look at you
I'm
ready.
so happy to be here.
You look so good.
Thank you. You too, as always.
Makeup is done. You got those earrings?
Yes,
Okay. You came ready. All right, let's get into it, Autumn. Where are you calling us from?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's so funny. I have another wedding I'm going to. I'll be in Grand Rapids, Michigan this weekend.
Really?
I will be. My cousin's
You
getting
got
married.
somebody doing your makeup?
I actually need a makeup artist. Are you a makeup artist?
Yep, I got you.
Okay, yeah. I do need a makeup artist, actually. I need one for Friday and Saturday for the wedding.
I got you.
Okay, I like.
Do you see that? She just made the connection. So I mean, on one note, I will say her product, which is what she's doing makeup, she showed up ready. She happened to get on, and then she made that quick connect, which, you know what I mean, business while she did her thing. Let's listen.
Look at this. Came to find a man and said you got a new makeup client. All right, so let's take care of first business. So Autumn, Grand Rapids, Michigan. How old are you?
I am 20. Did I say 20? Girl, 37. I don't know where I came.
Flodrin slip. She's like, sometimes our mind takes us back. She's like, I am twin. Nah, where I got that from?
From.
Yeah, girl, you be lying about your age, girl.
No, I'm nervous on here, girl. Nervous.
Don't be nervous. 37, and are you a makeup artist? Is that your job?
No, that's something on the side. I'm a customer service representative for a health insurance company.
Customer service representative for a health insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
August 29th, Virgo.
She's a Virgo. All right, let's get into it. This is Autumn, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 37, customer service for health care insurance. No kids, is a Virgo. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
He has got to be a man of God.
A man
That's
of God.
first and foremost.
Okay.
That's number one. Looking for a man who's
So far she doesn't seem like she's all over the place. She can articulate herself so far. She's able to clearly identify first and foremost, as she said, what's most important to her. Somebody who she says of God. Now that could be left open to interpretations because there are many people who have quote men of God and don't necessarily live the best life, right? So I think that would need to be clarified. But let's continue to listen.
independent. He knows what he wants. He has goals, ambitions, great sense of humor, and has a job, his own place. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, what's some deal breakers for you?
Okay, so she's taking. So, hey, what's going on, everybody who just joined us? We going over this. Sorry, and if I sound a little, sorry, a little not peppy, I'm overcoming this. I don't know what I picked up, a bug, whatever it is. So, yeah. So far, she sounds clear. Let's continue to listen.
Um, Grammar. I'm sorry, but I don't like people that really can't put together sentences well. I mean, it's a bad pet peeve of mine. You send me a text and there's no punctuation in it. That's just like a really one of my big pet peeves.
So we got
Also,
I'm never gonna front. Okay, this is not my interview, but that is also annoying. I think we coming from two different generations. There's an older generation where grammatically we had to be correct, and we studied letter writing in school, and you had to have a salutation, and you had to have a body, then you had to have a closing. I don't know if they stopped teaching that in school these days, so I'm not even going to front. Some of the way I see the texting, it is a little bit of a pet peeve. Would it stop you from uh, getting someone? I don't know, but that is a little quirky. I'm like, where's the punctuation? This is a whole run-on sentence. You just never stop. It don't even start with a capital. But anyway, let's go.
grammar when he texts you, okay?
well, just don't send like a whole two paragraphs and I don't see any punctuation. I mean, I that's hard for me.
I
It's just
got
hard for me to get past.
Okay.
She said it's hard for me to get past. Like, what demographic of people? Yeah, nah, I picked up some type of bug. I'm on the other side of it right now. That's why y'all haven't heard from me in a couple of days. Yesterday, I was just like, nah, it's just not gonna happen. Um, Today I got up. I'm just sitting here, but you already know. Let's run through this video to see if she's the reason that she can't get a man, or is it that there's pee in the dating pool, right? Or that he doesn't understand grammatical punctuation. Let's see if she's the reason.
Let's see, communication. Somebody who does not know how to communicate. Communication is very important to me. So if you can't communicate and you can't, one bigger thing, I'm probably jumping the gun, but somebody who's able to accept that I am 38, about 37, about to be 38, and I'm still a virgin.
You never had sex before?
Never. I'm waiting on marriage. I'm committed to that.
Okay. How has that been? Has that been a challenge for you?
Very much so.
Very,
Yep. That's why I was like, he has to be okay with that because some.
Yeah, you're out here in these streets. One hand they tell you marry before you carry. Next minute they tell you they want to test drive the front, right? They want to defy you, but they don't want to cuff you up and don't want to marry you. So I could foresee how this would be an issue, especially because culturally, not just the man, but the culture is now more accepting of some loose type of behavior. And so before, when the man may have pressure from his family or pressure from her family, if the culture overall is just accepts, like the wild thing for me, and I'm not even front, I'm not that old, but the wild thing for me is the baby showers being more celebrated than the weddings. and then everybody shows up to the baby shower, but there's no man, right? And then everybody's afraid to ask questions. Like, I'm not, I got a question type of person, because to me, it's not even to say, you want to put the scarlet letter on somebody's chest, but to where we are now, it's accepted that you just pop up with a belly and no dude is in sight and no one is like, hey, question, no, you don't feel uncomfortable anymore. It's a thing. I think that's weird. And so I could definitely see how she may be having some issues, especially depending on where she's looking. But let's continue.
And they're like, no, oh, I can't get a little. No,
So
I'm
let me
sorry.
ask you, I meet men that come on the show that also want to wait till marriage. Are you dating men in the church?
No, I'm not currently.
Why
I
not?
don't mind dating them in the church, but most of them are either taken or they're like men, but definitely taken. Most of them in the church already.
Did you hear what she said? Why Kendra cannot keep her face? That's how I be, when you're interviewing, it's hard. It depends on who you are. Like, if all your expression is on your face, like if I come on camera, a lot of what I'm thinking shows up on my face, right? So when I used to host a lot of shows, my mother would watch and she would be typing me on the side like, fix your face. And Kendra kind of reminds me of that, where as soon as something happens, if you were watching it, you can see her shock or whatever she's going through on her face. But homie just said that either they're married or they like men. What kind of world are we living in, though?
already taken. At least the ones that I've been to.
You probably have to church hop, because I feel like I respect your decision, but that's a unique, not unique. You gotta really find a guy that's just as committed as you, and I think the number one place to find that kind of guy is in church.
You would think so, Kendra. You would think.
That's why I said earlier that just saying man of God is not sufficient, because what does that mean? You got to be more specific. You got to specify. Says that's not specific enough. And Judah is my funny. Judah said, yo, y'all, I'm trying to be serious. I only got limited energy this morning. Why Judah said, I literally, a black male, if he hits me with, am doing good. Am is not the word. That grammar, am doing good. That's hilarious. Let's keep listening. Yeah, she might need to get another church, sister.
However,
it's not happening.
Nope. Some of them are just as busy.
Oh.
You find more women that are not than men.
Okay. So she is putting it out there. She is a virgin and she will not be having sex until she is married. That is non-negotiable. Could the guy have kids?
Yes.
Okay. Do you
I don't prefer a lot, maybe 2 or what have you, but I love kids.
So the guy can have 2 kids max?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe 3. I'll 3 maybe.
3 maybe.
But no baby mama drama. Please.
You do want kids yourself, correct?
I do.
Okay. Does the guy got to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan?
No.
No. So you're willing to travel?
I am.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
I have never been in a relationship, Kendra.
Wow. And it's a pretty woman too. What the backside is going on in these streets? What? It's not an ugly lady. What is she? She not telling us something, son? Something. The math not mathing. She's well spoken. Brothers out there, let me know what your thoughts are. She's well spoken. She seems like she has a head on her body. She has discipline. She's 38. She says she loves children. She has a job. She no work less. She got to hustle. Something like the math ain't messing. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. What's going on, John? The math don't seem to be mathing to me, but we're going to continue. I don't know. I'm not saying it's all her, but you got to 38. You went to college. Did you have a love interest? Something. The researcher in me wants to ask more questions, but let's continue.
Never been in a relationship?
Nope.
So you just date?
I've had friends, but it never gets to like a date thing because they're intimidated by the whole, I'm not a virgin thing.
The word intimidation.
Nah, brethren. Early on, if you say never, that means you didn't have no high school sweetheart, no junior high school crush, no college beau. You said never, right? Um, early on, it would be expected, right? I don't know. Something ain't adding up here. Let's continue. Uh-oh, wrong video. Hold on, let me go back. Let's continue.
Is intimidation the correct word to use, you think?
Intimidated, maybe not so much. Some are, I believe, like it's like that's a big commitment, and it's intimidating.
Here's the deal. Most men like sex, right? Um,
Right.
Get it though. I respect your decision. You are gonna have a difficult time finding a guy. That's why I'm saying here's the deal, guys. I love my show and I love you guys come on my show. But one thing I also have to encourage you too is to touch the men and the women in your world's everyday life, right? So I get guys to come on my show that also are virgins too. So maybe some of them are watching now, and then you guys can connect like-minded individuals. But I think if I was you and I was serious about finding a partner, I would be going to all different. I would go to church. I would church hop. I would do different church events to surround myself with potential men that are on that same wavelength because worldly men trying to get some. you know, that's just what it is. There's no judgment, but most men.
Right. I would agree. I'm not saying she got to do the Tupac, but she's going to need to, some ain't adding up though. Even if you go to these different places, you're telling me nobody has approached you. How is your attitude? Like, are you behaving yourself right now on screen? And how do you have a bad attitude? I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine you ain't never been hollered at. Like, I don't know. Or are you in a town, or did you not like the people who were trying to talk to you? It got to be some more.
Are trying to get some, and I don't even want to put this bad connotation out there because it's not true for all men. So let me preface it before I say it. There are men who truly want to wait to marriage that are straight men and take it seriously, but there are also some men who are unsure about their sexuality and will be down to date you, and then you don't find out until you're married that this man is not necessarily into women. And that's why it was easy to date you without being sexual. Again, I'm not saying that's true for all men. So I don't want to hear no madness. Oh, if you're saying every guy that waits is gay, I'm not saying that. But I am saying that is some gay men's hustle.
Yeah. And some of them out there having sex with women now, they're on a DL too. So,
Right. So listen.
But that is true, Kendra, what you said. Yeah. So.
But if I was you, I would be on it, girl. Like, I would be on it. I would be going to all different type of church events. I would be following different people. I would be putting myself out there. I would get myself in that environment because I think that's the environment you got to be in if you want to meet a guy that is willing to marry you without having sex first.
Okay. Yeah. See, I don't get out enough, so I have to definitely get out more.
Yeah, she was probably waiting for the dude at her yard watching Netflix on the couch, fam. She must have thought that dude was gonna come on demand or something. Like, if you're not sociable, or if you're an introvert, if you don't get out, I mean, how you expect to meet these people?
Since COVID, I don't get out as
Bro,
much.
don't blame COVID. You just said you was about to be 38, fam. COVID started, you was 35. Let's stop. Let's just pump the brakes on the since COVID.
But since things are, a little bit better now, then I definitely need to get out more.
Okay. Now, does the guy have to look a certain way? Do you have an appearance requirement?
I do want tall. So, I'm 5'3", so at least I want like 5'8", at least.
Okay.
But, yeah. And I forgot another deal or another person that I definitely want, somebody who likes BBW, so big beautiful women, you know. So I'm just putting that out there as well.
Okay, so you gotta be a guy that's into big, beautiful
Okay, so she has some weight on her. Did this affect her self esteem? Any? Uh, mm.
women. Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No. He has to be able to maintain, take care of his own, and, be able to get things that he wants, you know,
Okay.
or at least have a goal to reach getting those things.
All right. This is Autumn, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 37, customer service and healthcare insurance, a Virgo, no kids. Autumn, you know what? You got to get into a relationship because I think at your age to not experience a relationship, that's going to be a challenge for you to, find a person that's a husband. So
Yeah.
I think you need to give yourself, like, you got to really put yourself out there and be on it if you want that in your life, because to be 37 and never have a relationship, that's kind of long.
Mm.
And I don't, and then it can get to the point, you're probably already kind of at that point where you might not know how to date another person. A lot of times, I don't condone sleeping with a lot of men when it comes to women, but I definitely condone dating, because the more you date, the more you learn yourself, the more you learn another person, the more you learn how to compromise with a person. A relationship is about compromise and learning how to live life with someone else. And to be 37 and never have that experience, you might have a tough time. So I want you to start making this like a priority.
Okay.
Okay. But let's keep going. So Autumn, we already know. Well, do you think you're single because you're not willing to have sex until marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't get out enough.
You don't
I think that's what she's telling herself. I think that's what she's telling herself. Because if you grow up and you're in the church and you're around like-minded people, at no time did somebody express interest at no time, and there's perceivably nothing. I'm not nothing wrong. I think that's what she's telling herself, but it may be some other factors that hopefully we only have like 2 more minutes on this. I don't know if she's gonna get solonomics on her or not, but I definitely would dig in solonomics wise, because it sounds like a deeper issue here.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because, well, first of all, I have some great to offer you eventually when we get married. That
Autumn, everybody's giving away front. Autumn, she said something great. Autumn, out here, these people are giving away front with a coupon, though. You're gonna have to come. You're more than that. You maintaining yourself is absolutely beautiful, so that you don't pick up all these other entities and all these other spirits. But when you say, what do you have to offer him by 37? Let me hear what you guys say before I go in.
nobody else has had. Also, because I'm a loving, kind, genuine person, I have a big heart. Every day I try to strive to motivate and encourage and inspire someone. I go live on Facebook. That's what I do on my page, to inspire and encourage people as I'm doing my makeup. But I'm just a giving person. I know how to cook, so I think that I will make a great wife.
She'll make a great wife. Let's see it. Fellas, if you're interested, again, you have to honor her commitment. No sex until she's married. Grand Rapids, Michigan. 37. Oh, what's the age range you want to date?
Age range, I would say, is 38 to 45.
38 to 45. She's a Virgo. Let's see what it does. Give them, how you want to reach out to you? Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook.
My Facebook is Autumn J. Smith.
It's like the way it's written right here, correct?
Yep.
Perfect. Autumn J. Smith. Autumn J. Smith. AUTUMNJ Smith. Well, baby girl, I wish you best of luck. And
all right, Autumn, we're going over to your Facebook. Let's see if we can assess what's going on here. What Autumn is over there sharing. What you guys saying? What you guys think? John said, if a woman says she is a virgin, she's honest. She needs to get married, as men don't have one night stands with virgins. I can't see. I don't know. You say. Yeah, they be giving away front with extra coupons, India. That's what they be out here doing, man. Come on. She needed to lead with who you are, you know what I mean? So let's go over and see what Autumn is doing on her. I think she don't get out enough, man. Either you don't get out enough or you're not open or there's something else going on. There's something else going on. First of all, between thirstiness, you said you don't mind if the guy has a child already. Yeah. So, and you don't have high criteria. You didn't say 6'2" and six figures. You said dude could be 5'8" and could take care of his own. I mean, come on. You don't have like these out of reach requirements. The math is not mathing. Oh no, I got one person who's a friend with Autumn. Let's see here. Let's go over to Autumn's page. And if you guys are interested in Autumn, let us know. Look at us doing the follow up. Hold on, I'm in research mode right now, y'all. I think I'm about to do another book. I'm about to do another book because I got too much floating in my mind right now. I'm gonna have to write that stuff out. See if you guys can see it. Let me stop sharing this. All right, now let's check out Autumn to see if she was misleading us. Yeah, her standards is not out of reach. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. And then you have brothers who don't mind somebody. She has, like I said, oh, I forgot all my back. Y'all didn't tell me I forgot my background music. You know I like my background music. Oh man, so good. All right, let me share this screen real quick. Let's just take a little trip and then I'm gonna wrap up and run outside. Let's see here. Let's see. Oopsie. Forgot my background music, fam. All right. Let's see what Autumn is working with here. This is I don't even know how we got one mutual friend. What's this? Okay. So she's made up on her profile. She looked a little different on the camera, but I'm gonna let that slide. She studied criminal justice. Should be on the prayer line. Let's see here. Let's see if she took any of the advice. She on here doing makeup tutorials. Let's see. I don't know. I don't see anything too alarming. Give me a minute here. Let me just do my little scroll. Catch her on Kendra D singles. Okay, let's see some of the responses she got on this Kendra G singles business here. Let's see here. People responded. They're telling her you're articulate, great inspiration, you're unique, da-da-da-da-da-dee. You look great on the show. Best wishes. Let me see here. Trust him and block the haters. Your man will find you, and you all will have a happy. He can't find you if you don't know where to look, friend. Okay, let's see what she said here. You're a virtuous woman. Autumn. I don't know. Maybe she needs to highlight some of her other interest? Possibly. Possibly. Well, let me know you guys' thoughts. Let me see some of these pictures here. Autumn vibes feel a little solemn to me. In her eyes, it feels a little like solemn. If you look in her eyes, there's some sadness in her eyes. To me, that's what I'm seeing. Um, I think if internally she needs to process. I'm not just talking about church. She may need to do some processing. I'm really picking up heaviness. See, I didn't even see this picture. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm picking up some heaviness and some sadness in her eyes and in her spirit. Yeah, Autumn. I think possibly you may need to just do some things internally for yourself before you look for the man. Because if you don't, then you're gonna attract a man based on the vibes that you're giving off right now. And it may not be who you're gonna, and you may think that's what you need or what you're looking for. But as you continue to grow, if you grow, that person is no longer gonna, unless they grow with you, they're no longer gonna meet your needs in that capacity. And if you notice, Autumn does a lot of only headshots. So she's pretty in the face, but she does a lot of headshots. So you may want to take some of that energy and put into, just working out, feeling this is one of the, as soon as I say something, then she pops up. This is one of the, is this her? This is her. Yeah. All of the other ones were just nothing but headshots. Yeah. I will put some energy into finding something that you like to do. Outside of makeup. Picking up a new hobby, picking up a new sport, picking up, something new, and indulge in that for a minute. Is this the same person? She done lost me. Wait a minute. Is this the same? Y'all, is this the same person? Because if so, she's putting on a lot of makeup. This is not a little bit of makeup. That's a lot of makeup. It doesn't look like the same person. Am I tripping? I can't foresee. It is the same person. Nah, is it the same person? Let me go back. Because it don't look like the same person. It is the same person. Oh, true. Yes, it is. I think there's something deeper going on right there. And you may need to look into that for real. But that's my thoughts. Maybe I should, let's see here. She legit had bottom level standard, no disrespect, but that's why men are avoiding her. She looks completely different without makeup. She's one of those women who have 5 with a lot of but 4 fresh out of the... If you don't come out here with that KS talk about fresh out the shower, y'all doing... She has a resting bee and a wild look in her eyes that screams, I'm trouble. I mean, I would say that the look in her eyes does say that there's more going on that she hasn't resolved to me. I don't know if it's trouble. It's something. I don't know what it is because I don't know her, but I would put some energy into not focusing on the dude, but focusing on what's going on with you so that you could evolve and elevate and move through some things, and then the right person will materialize. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Yeah, social media tells you a lot. There's definitely something going on in the eyes. Definitely something going on in the eyes. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts on what we just saw. I'm not, John, I told y'all I don't got no energy today. Let me see what else. Now I should say, why are folks doing this? I get being lonely, but these call-in shows. Yo, Judah, you want to do a call-in show? That's what you said, Judah? Judah, you want to do a call-in show? I'm messing with you, Judah. Amuna, if you're dark skinned, a lot of men have no interest. I mean, it depends. I'm not the man, but I think it depends. And I do agree, for some people, it presents itself more difficult than for others. And I agree, maybe she does have issues with building relationships. I would have to agree. There's a blockage there somewhere, either on her side, on the something that's more than was revealed in the call-in show. But I definitely, this is why, she set up before time too, because the angle of the camera and the lighting, because when I went to the pictures, I was like, she doesn't look this light. So the lighting, the makeup, and the angle of the camera presents her in a way that she doesn't look on a day-to-day basis. And to a certain degree, you can't, switch up on people like that. Like, they got to know that this is what they're getting. It's like if a dude had a fake... No, there's this crazy prank show where the guy puts a cucumber in his shorts and goes around to see the reaction of the women, right? And so it's kind of like the same thing. People showing up inauthentic. You have fake behind or fake breasts or a sock in your pants or your toupee. The new men weaves that's going on and the woman weaves. It kind of creates trust issues, especially if the person didn't know that, if they knew is one thing, but if they didn't know and they perceived you to be one way and then you switched up on them, that could cause a problem. Men will date a woman like her. Then, if she's physically after, didn't you hear the woman say she cooked? Didn't you hear she cooked? She is hiding her true self. That's the blockage. Yeah, she's hiding her true self. And she's putting the virginity out in the front as this is it. Like that has become her identity. Because how do we know? The first thing she said to her was, what do you have to offer? And the first thing she said was her virginity that no man has ever had. So now, to a certain degree, if she doesn't value other aspects of herself, right, then the virginity becomes her identity. So then what happens when it's gone? I think this is why she may have guarded it so closely. But based on what she's saying, if you never really had any relationship, then when was it in danger of being taken from you? You know what I mean? Well, how could it be in danger if you were never in a situation for it to be challenged? So again, hey John, why you capitalizing fat now? We here to encourage people. She can cook, but that's the problem. If she's a virgin, she needs to come off as someone who has more to offer than... I mean, I just said that. There may be a blockage somewhere. I don't know if she's nice. Yeah, some people, yeah. I mean, she started off by saying that she wanted the guy to be prim and proper, and she was very sure about her pet peeves, right? So she wants things grammatically correct, and she wants him to present in a certain way, okay, in his communication style. Yet she's not presenting, if that's what you require of him in his communication style, if perchance he requires the same of you in your physical appearance, then somebody may say, oh, you're fat shaming, you see what I'm saying? So sometimes people who have high standards and bars for others don't have the same high standards and bars for themselves, and that could cause an issue in relationships, right? You want him to do and say all of these things, but at the same time, how much of that energy are you putting into making sure that you're able to deliver if he has same requirements of you? Right, that's what I was just saying, Judah. If he doesn't present as she wants, so we can definitely all have what we want from a mate or what you want from someone, right? But sometimes people spend more time looking for the person than preparing themselves to be that person, if you understand what I'm saying. So being that this is at the forefront of her mind, she's 37, people around her probably asking her questions, making her feel uncomfortable. Some people spend more time looking or not looking for that person, or making excuses as to why that person is not here, as opposed to saying, you know what, I'm going to become. whatever it is that you need to become, however it is that you need to perfect yourself to the best of your ability. And another thing that some religious people do is they blame it on whatever it is they want to blame it on. The thing, I guess this is another topic, because like I said, I've been doing some more studying, and some of the things that we the people do is blame religion for our shortcomings. You understand? For the reasons as to why. And one of the reasons I think we do that is because we don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to put in the work. So then we look to somebody who failed in a certain area and say, well, am I any better than such and such? You know what I mean? Well, you have such and such a story. So you actually have their experience to draw from, and you're at a better vantage point to actually, do better. You know what I mean? But if you notice what all of the people in the comment section on her Facebook was saying, they was gassing her up. And sometimes when people around us are not telling us the truth, they're also hindering us from growth and progress. They're gassing her up. Like, one of the people in the comment section needs to be like, yo, sis, let's go work out together, or let's go do something together that's going to help better you in some way. Instead of, oh, you're beautiful. I'm not saying you're not, but on the inside, it needs to be something that shines from the inside out, not something that you just put on yourself topically. Because the reality is, when you take it off, you're left with yourself again. And if you don't feel good about who you are, then it's not going to shine through. And I think to a certain degree, that's the sadness in her eyes. She may not be wholly content with who she is as a person. She knows better than us. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me see. I'll share the link for just a few seconds because I'm about to boogie in a minute. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm in reflective mode, so y'all getting a little solonomics this morning. Because what happens is, people then on the other side of this, they find somebody, and next thing you know, they're on another talk show. This was wrong with the person, and that was wrong with the person, and you wouldn't believe, because we're really not ready for what we're asking for. A lot of times we're lonely. You need something. You're lonely. You're not really ready for what you're asking for. Yeah, the friends are kind of suspect. I'm gonna just say, friends is sus, sis. Let me run a commercial real quick, see if anybody have anything to say, and then if not, we're gonna go ahead and boogie. We're gonna boogie.
Let's introduce ourselves. We're the Yummy Cottage. Okay, this video is brought to you by the Yummy Cottage. You open your search browser, you put in the Yummy Cottage.com. Cottage.com. And then you go on over to the Yummy Cottage. And here we are. And we have seasonings. This is what our special is right now. The international pack of seasoning curry special blend with organic turmeric, Tex-Mex, Jamaican jerk. We have chicken. Listen, you put it on anything. You put it on your Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are my thing right now, by the way. You put it on your tofu, if that's what you eat, your chicken alternative. You put it in your rice. You make, broth, all that good stuff. So go on over to the Yummy Cottage. Check us out. That's who's sponsoring the video. If you enjoyed it, press like and share and all that good stuff. And we will make another one. All right?
All right, y'all. So I don't see anybody here who have anything to share. So I guess we got what we got from the video. There was another one, but I'm tired. There was another one. Some people out here, boy. There was this guy who came, and he was funny. I did watch that one through, so it wouldn't be like a first time reaction. But he's kind of old school, and he made it a point to say his mother lives with him. He doesn't live with his mother, and he's taking care of his elders, and he's going in. That guy is kind of funny. I don't know if you guys watch this show, but you could pick up something from it here and there. But with that said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hold on, let me make sure. How do I see behind the stage? Let me see. Yeah, nobody popped up. All right, everybody, if you have any suggestions for any videos, just hit us up, drop it in the link below. And when we have time, as time permits, we'll come through and share some more thoughts. With that said, Like, subscribe, and comment.
I've been watching you, watching me, and I know you want to like, subscribe, and comment. Now I'm playing, but for real, like, subscribe, and comment. Join the conversation. You don't know.